What is the Medicaid gifting penalty and how does it work?
With Medicaid, there is a 5-year look-back period. So what that means in English is if you made gifts more than 5 years ago, for Medicaid purposes, they never happened. But however, if you made gifts within 5 years, Medicaid will then impose a penalty. And just so that we're clear, a gift is otherwise called a transfer not for value. So if you prepay your child's tuition or grandchild's tuition or give money to a niece or a nephew, that's a gift or a transfer not for value. Loosely, in New York and New Jersey, for roughly every $10,000 gifted, we lose Medicaid eligibility for 1 month when we apply and we're otherwise eligible. Put simply, let's use a $10,000 example. If mom has $10,000 that's gifted to daughter and mom has no other assets and we have no other penalties and we apply for Medicaid, Medicaid will impose a 1 month penalty. Now, from the daughter's perspective, if it costs $1,000 for that month for mom to live with daughter, and we get Medicaid after that 1 month penalty, it will have cost $1,000 out of the 10. Daughter is ahead $9,000. But if mom gifted $10,000 and she's in a nursing home that's $12,000 a month, well, it's going to cost $12,000. Daughter only received $10,000. She's negative $2,000. I know the numbers can get confusing. The upshot is, using gifting techniques and others we didn't discuss, we can often save families substantial money. Often in our Medicaid plans, we include new gifts. Very often, families come in and they've previously gifted $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, and those things need to be dealt with. If there were prior gifts that were not dealt with, and a family applies for Medicaid on their own once they're out of money, and those gifts were within 5 years, then there will now be a penalty that starts just when the family is out of money. That's why we encourage families to come to us as soon as possible so that if there were prior gifts, we can reduce the penalties or deal with the penalties. And if there were no gifts, maybe as part of our plan, we will gift out and create penalties like in my daughter with $1,000 example, because those penalties will be less expensive than paying full freight.